Hi everyone, thank you so much for viewing my videos and this one as well. The tutorial that I'm about to do today is to make this bow right here. Now this one has two layers, but I'm only going to show you the top layer. Now the measurements for the bottom and the top are going to be in the description down below, but for the top one that I'm going to do, this one's bigger though. But the one that I'm going to do right now, the measurements will be for a 1.5 inch ribbon, and you're going to cut it to 12 inches. Okay. Now, once you get your ribbon, you are going to cut at an angle. Basically, you're just going to fold your ribbon and cut at an angle. Okay. And then you're going to heat seal it, and you're going to need two strips. Both of them are going to be 12 inches in length with the ribbon of 1.5. Now, the tools that you're going to need is your needle and thread. Make sure you tie a knot at the end because it never fails. Sometimes I forget and I do it and then I pull it and the whole thing goes through. Of course, your scissors to cut your ribbon and your heat sealing tool, which for me is my lighter right there. You won't even need your glue gun, honestly, until the end when you glue your center and then, of course, your clip. But yeah, that's about it. So let's get started. You are going to start at the bottom right here. Okay? And you're basically just going to weave your way all the way across until the end. Okay, so let's do that. I try not to get too close to the edge. But close enough. Okay, and then right here you just twist it and then go right across. Now when I get too much bunched up right here, I just pull it just a little bit. You don't even have to pull all the way through, and then just continue all the way to the end. Now, when you start to get close to the end right here, you're going to keep weaving and then continue like this, just like how you did at the beginning, pretty much. Now, for the end right here, you're going to pull your thread, not all the way through. For me, I always leave a little bit in the end. Now, don't pull it tight, and then you're just going to continue right to the next. So then you just continue leaving it hanging like this, dangling. Continue right at the bottom. Again, just like when we first did the first ribbon. Sorry. So yeah, just basically do it all the way again across. Okay, now again, when you get to the end, finish it all the way through. Pull your thread. Now, what I do right here is this. That end that you kept the string, I get my needle and I go through it like that. That's just my preference though, okay? Now, let me see if I could do that. Now, I slowly start pulling on my needle. Okay? Slowly. Sorry. I slowly pull it all the way tight until pretty much you get this little bunch right here. Okay, so pull it tight. Now what I do, once I pull it tight, I turn it around to the back, and then I basically find the first and the second. Sorry, the first one right there. Focus, there you go. The first and the second, and then I thread those two together, holding tight the middle. Now it doesn't have to be exactly like so, you know, but just enough where they connect again. Okay, and then oops, go through, pull it. Then I go through it basically to tie it off, still holding it though. Then once I have a little loop right there, I squeeze it and then I pull tight. Okay. Now again, you see, I still sometimes that happens, which is okay. Okay, do that, and then I just do it one more time. The second time, if you want to, you can try and squeeze it in even more just to get a tighter fit to it. And if you decide to do that, I usually go like across kind of, and then pull it without it going through, just so it could squeeze tighter. And then I do it one more time again, and this is only for your preference if you don't like the little gap in the middle, which honestly you don't even see it because excuse me, I always put a felt. And then the center is always big enough, like this one right here. So, but okay, once you tie that off, just cut your excess, turn it around, and there you go. Now this right here, you're probably thinking you're gonna see it. You will not see it. Why? Because you're gonna push it down. You get it, you kind of maneuver it, and then you go like this. You could even put a little dot of glue if you want there. But yeah, just like that. And then, and this measures 3 inches, a little over 3 inches. Now it even works awesome with a bottle cap right there in the middle if you would like, you know, like that. And then you even see, you won't even see that little thread from there. See? Super, super cute right there. You know, now these centers right here, if you're wondering where I got it, there's a store here, it's called the Jewelry Box, and it's like dollar accessories, and it came with some cheap bow, and I literally just bought it for the center. I bought the bow, pulled this off, and I added it to there, and it's so gorgeous. But yeah, that's basically how it is. And again, the bottom, if you can see, this is the same measurement as the bottom. Even though it's the top one, this is exactly the same measurement that you would do if you were to layer it. And the layer for this one, sorry, the measurements for this one is 15.5 inches in length, and the width of the ribbon is that 2-inch or 2.25-inch ribbon. So then this one would be at the top. So when you put it at the top, you see how you could see the layer, and it's gorgeous as well too. So if you do that and then add a bottle cap, it's perfect, you know. So yes, that's basically how I do. Now when I do this, I add a felt in the back, and that's it. For this one, since it's layered, I wrapped, if I open this up, I wrapped a ribbon around the two, which makes it look like if it's like a bow tie kind of thing. I wrapped it around, and then I added my clip, and then I wrapped the ribbon around the clip, and then the felt. And the reason why I added the felt, because for me, it looked too open right here. Like it just didn't look right. And then I just added my center, and that is it. But yes, but again, I will link the measurements down below. And then this one, in case you were wondering, the measurement for this one is 4.5, almost, yeah, about 4.5 inches. So the top one is about 3 inches, is what I had mentioned, I believe. Actually, a little over 3 inches. So it's 4.5, and then a little over 3 inches, which makes a beautiful layered bow. But if you have any questions, please feel free to leave it in the comments, and I always try to answer your questions. Again, don't forget to subscribe. I don't always make videos, but if I get a request like I did for this one in a bow group, I do try and help everyone, so I decided to do the video. But again, if you have any ideas or anything like that as far as for a new tutorial, feel free to leave me a message, and I will contact you or reply back as to what tutorial you would like. But yes, don't forget to subscribe, and then if you would like to know every single time that I post one, click on the bell, and you will get notified every time. All right, thank you. Have a nice day.